Sam.
Thank you for hosting. My question is kind of simple. How do you distinguish between what is timeless and what is trendy? Simple, but not simple.
Okay, so the question is, how do you distinguish between what is timeless and what is trendy? Interesting question. I don't tend to think about, naturally I don't think about what is trendy or what is timeless. I'm typically looking at what is the snapshot of my client at this moment in time? What is my client drawn to? What do they want to feel? What do they want to do in their house? And design a space that really fits them. Now, of course, that's within the context of the larger culture and what's in the magazines, what's available at stores, and all that. But I think what's timeless is a person and drilling into the personality and what they like. And what's trendy is copying a magazine. So to me, timeless and authentic are the same thing, and trendy and copied are the same thing. If that question comes from a consideration of resale, then that's more about forecasting trends. And that's where you would do well to hire a designer or a real estate agent who kind of knows what's coming. I very much dislike that grays are in right now. Because when I decided to paint this house gray 8 years ago, no one else had gray walls. It was my thing. And it's what I wanted. Well, I don't know if I started because it took so long to paint the walls. But agreed. Years ago, I was designing a website with Curtis Brown, the photographer who's here tonight. And he was like, Mitch, the whole website is grays. And then you have like one accent color. What are you doing? I said, well, I think that looks best. And I've always thought that looks best. So I wanted to escape my house looking trendy. But anyway, in terms of forecasting trends and figuring out what's going to be timeless from a social cultural point of view, it's its own science, I guess. I'll tell you what I think's coming. I think that grays are going to stay for a while. I think people are done with beige. I think that's what's going to stay is a more simple layout with less rooms and with finishes that make the people in the room look good, instead of a gallery that's impressive for people to see. So instead of walking into a room that has all these warm tones and beiges and feels voluptuous, that makes your skin look horrible. You know, if you put your hand next to beige, I don't think many skin tones are gonna look good next to beige. But most skin tones look good next to gray because you are the warmth in the room. The gray is the cool, you are the warmth. I think texture is going to be embraced a lot more. I think that looking at the younger generation and looking at social media and things like that, we're used to taking in a lot of information now. We have, you know, a post here, a click there, Facebook, ding, 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 ding. Our phones are like buzzing off our bodies. And so I think our minds function differently. And I think that rooms are going to be, instead of having things match, which they used to do, things are going to play off of each other and coordinate and be focal point, focal point, focal point. And that's going to be what we're used to. Just like when cameras were invented, the ways that our memories remembered the past changed. When the camera was invented, we started remembering things in 2 dimensions, like a snapshot. And we looked at pictures of an event, and that picture is what we remember of the event. We don't remember the 4D, the 3 dimensions of space plus time. We don't remember the experience. Now we remember a photograph. And I think similarly, social media shapes how we think. That was way off of your question. Thanks for watching. Hit the button to subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments, particularly if this video sparked any new thought for you.